Hello everyone, I haven't made a video in a year's time, so forgive me if it's a little rough. The whole COVID thing, you know. We were making video game Let's Plays and stuff like that, but due to the pandemic, I decided to just kind of separate everyone. And I don't think I can carry a show on my own. But regardless, I'm here to talk today about this new model kit that came out by Polar Lights. I think it came out a year ago. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not too savvy in keeping up on when model kits come out and whatnot. But I saw they had redesigned the USS Enterprise NCC 1701 from the original series for Star Trek Discovery. Note, I don't like Star Trek Discovery. I'm not a big fan of going back in time and telling stories. I'd rather them just move forward. In fact, I thought the other day, when I was thinking about it, I think Discovery probably would have worked better as a show if it was placed somewhere around the time frame of like when the Enterprise C or B was launched. Forgive me if I don't remember the exact star dates, but around that time frame, because it's like it's like a spot in the show or in the storyline of the show's history that has not really been explored. I wouldn't mind seeing something from that era. Not so much Kirk's era, but you always want to go back in time and retell the story from the beginning so everybody can get on the fresh starts and then recast everybody, blah, blah, blah. But regardless, I'm a big fan of the USS Enterprise, the original USS Enterprise. And I think I've seen one time like people doing like a more modern take on the Enterprise. I didn't like J.J. Abrams' version of the USS Enterprise. I thought it was too round, too bulky, too modernized. Looked really ugly. And the nacelles are too big. And if you don't know, the nacelles are these things right here. They're like the engines of the ship. Too big, too round. I really, really liked this new redesign that they did for the new show. And from what I understand, they're going to do a series with Pike. Fine. There was some elements about this model kit that I was not a huge fan of. I'm not a big fan of the swooped pylons. I wish it was a little bit more traditional and had like the narrow ones, the straight ones. I can live with this though, and I don't really wish to try to fix it. But there was some problems in the saucer section too that I wasn't a big fan of either. Mainly, let me see if I can't get a really good picture of it. Oh, I can just do that. Mainly like right there. I get a little closer. I don't like this sweep down part. I hated it. I get what it's there for. It's to light up the registration number so you can see it in space. But they have like a light right here below this one. I'll get to that in a second. That I feel like would have done the job just as well. But the other thing I don't like these windshields. J.J. Abrams' version of the Enterprise did it as well. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't like windshields on my starships. It doesn't make any sense. I get why they're there. They're there so they can do like dramatic shot of showing the crew working in the thing. I mean, even in the pilot episode, way back in the day, they had a cutaway shot where they zoomed into the bridge of the ship and you could see everybody in there. But I don't like that. I don't like that there. The other thing I didn't like is these little fins. I don't know why they're there. Oh, these little fins right here. I don't like that either. And other than there's some oh, what are they? The panel linings. I'm okay with that for the most part. I'm not a big fan of the color. This like gunmetal shininess, and that's about it. Everything else is okay. I mean, this part right here, this blue part, I can live with that too, for the most part. I think it's okay. I've seen it on other versions, and they're just trying to harken back to like the next generation and stuff, and it's okay. But overall, I think that the design is pretty good, pretty good. So, a little bit of fixes, right? And it is a model kit, and I bought it, and I can do whatever the hell I want with it. So, I went ahead and did that. I'm not done by any means. This is just one video. If you guys want to see the rest of them, I will gladly show you my progress as I go along. I'm going to get a light kit for it as well. But right now, this is what I've done. I have smoothed this completely out. So that is gone. If you look at it from this angle, you can really see that I smoothed all of that out. And you get a little bit of light on there. Yeah. So that windshield thing's gone. I also smoothed this out, and I plan on like coloring that in. I filled it in as best I can. I mean, you can see there's a gap there, but that's only because it's like a windshield right now. But once I paint it, it'll be completely covered, and I can assure you. What? I can assure you, when I run my finger across it, there's no visible gap there anymore. So that windshield is completely gone. I plan on keeping this little one. There's a little windshield in the front. I'm going to keep that as my registry light. And I also got rid of the fins in the back, smoothed that down, and I cut a piece off of the AMT model and I put that on there. And my plan is not to paint it, I'm losing my light. My plan is not to paint it in that gunmetal thing, and I'm not even going to use the Aztec details either. I'm going to paint it with traditional colors and make it look more like the original Enterprise. I also, if you notice too, I cut these out as well because I'm going to put lights to those as well. A little bit of modifications for a much more closer accurate thing. I guess my justification is this isn't Pike's Enterprise, this is Kirk's Enterprise. So how it might look in Discovery's universe with by the time Kirk gets it. So yeah, that's what I got so far, and if you're interested in seeing what it's gonna look like when it's done, just hit like on the video and I will give you guys updates and stuff. And also, I'm also really key to feedback too. So if you have any suggestions or any tips you want to put in there, go ahead and hit me up with some, comment. I will take it in consideration for sure. Yeah, I don't know why these weren't already cut out. They cut out all the windows, but they left these like solid, and like you're supposed to paint them in, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have the light shine through them because I think it's supposed to. It's supposed to have the green and red for the one lights as well. And I think on the official light kit they don't have that. They just have some kind of like white lights. So I'm probably going to go with the cheaper non-official light kit. I've seen some go for like 30 bucks. The one that comes with the polar lights is like $70 to $80. And I think it's just because it comes with a little fan that rotates the turbines. I don't need to go that far. And besides, too, there's supposed to be like a green light in here as well as like an orange light as well. I'm gonna add that if I can. I don't really like it all being red, but whatever. This is just step one. I'm kind of proud of it, and I just wanted to share it. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.